Europe is facing a growing food crisis as extreme heat and prolonged drought devastate crops across major farming regions. Farmers are warning of food shortages and higher prices after months of scorching temperatures and minimal rainfall. June and July were the hottest on record in Western Europe, with heatwave risks expected to continue through August and September.
It's simply so dry that even the crops that still need to be harvested, you can't even harvest them properly because you need moisture in the soil to be able to dig them up. So, yeah, it sounds a bit strange actually.
France is among the worst-hit agricultural powers. Groundwater reserves were severely depleted by early August, while vegetable growers described a historic crisis. Pea yields are projected to fall 40%, broccoli 60%, and artichoke production by up to 100%. Livestock farmers also face a growing forage deficit, while heat has cut egg production and increased poultry mortality.
Usually one region fares better, which helps compensate. This year, all our main production areas have been hit, and at the same time,
the damage is spreading across the continent. Germany's grain harvest is expected to fall 7%, or 3.3 million tons, while southern regions could face total crop failures. Italy's rice fields have been badly hit by water shortages, and Spain is reporting cereal and cattle fodder deficits. In Britain, farmers are also struggling as dry pastures force them to buy additional feed.
It's the grazing, as you can see. That's supposed to be green grass, so we're actually buying in food. So it's going to be a loss on the cattle completely, because each bale you buy in is 50 odd pound, and they're getting through three of those in a week already, and the winter ain't even here yet.
The problem now moves from farms to food supplies. Europe's combined EU and UK grain harvest forecast has been cut to 286.6 million tonnes, below the 310 million tonnes harvested in 2025. With major farming regions hit simultaneously, Europe may need to compete for supplies from outside the bloc. Analysts estimate the heat waves could cost the EU up to 180 billion euros.
for fresh food, mainly fruit and vegetables, the impact will be relatively swift and likely visible in consumer prices in 2 to 3 months.
Wheat could become one of the biggest pressure points for consumers. Oxford Economics expects global food prices to rise 11.8% in 2026, while wheat prices are forecast to jump 36% year-on-year in the third quarter. That threatens staples, including bread, pasta, and cereals. Russia and Ukraine also account for just under 30% of global wheat exports, adding further risks to global supplies.
The most severe impact will be in crops, grains, fruit and vegetables, and dairy.
From what I hear about wheat farmers and all the rest of it, for bread making wheat and everything like that, they've been hit hard because the seeds all shrunk and everything. So yeah, it's bound to push up prices.
Europe's food shock is also being compounded by war and higher production costs. Disruption around the Strait of Hormuz has pushed up diesel and fertilizer costs, while attacks and disruption affecting Black Sea grain exports could put 86 million tons of annual export capacity at risk. Oxford Economics warns that the full impact of these overlapping shocks may not yet be visible. For Europe, this is no longer simply a drought, hitting farmers. Smaller harvests, depleted water supplies, higher farming costs, and disrupted global grain markets are combining into a wider food security threat. Fresh food prices could feel the impact within months, while processed foods may follow later. From farms to supermarkets, Europe's heatwave crisis is becoming a food price crisis.